Let's do a little ranked gameplay. Now I'm going to play this Boros Mentor deck that I've put together. I think it gives me a pretty good chance to win. I don't play a lot in the ranked space because I really do quite a bit of testing on my decks. But playing, without risking too many losses there. But let's take a look at this Boros Mentor deck that I have. It's actually pretty good. I've liked it so far. We'll see how it plays, especially in that ranked space. 4 Healer's Hawks. It's a 1/1 flying lifelink for 1 white mana. 2 Hunted Witnesses. Another 1/1. Doesn't fly, but for 1 white, and when it dies, it creates a 1/1 soldier creature token. The only reason to use this is so that you have something on the board to benefit from the mentors, of which is the Goblin Banneret, a 1 casting 1/1 Goblin mentor. And for 1 and a red, he gets +2/+0 until end of turn. And this is, you got to be specific with the timing on the Goblin Bannerets because you can't pump it during combat, or else the mentor effect doesn't always work. 3 Integrity Inventions, or Interventions. I like to use this for the integrity side more often than not, just to give either a mentor +2/+2, or as like a combat trick or a juke or something like that. But intervention might come in handy if we want to deal 3 damage to a player or a creature or anything like that. We certainly could. 4 Knights of Grace. This is terrific to mentor because it becomes a 3/3 with first strike and protection from black. This is actually, Knight of Grace is really strong right now because there's so much black removal, and there's, Golgari is pretty popular, so it's really strong. Plus it's a 2/2 just by itself with first strike. That ain't bad. 4 Lightning Strikes, pretty good, either damage or removal, whichever flavor you prefer. 2 Justice Strikes, and I only run 2 in the main board because it is specific to creatures with more power or equal power to their toughness. So like this wouldn't do anything against Shalai, you know what I mean? It's a 3/4. Or other creatures like that, but terrific against Galta. You drop a Justice Strike on Galta, they freak out. 2 Swiftblade Vindicators, I would put in more if I had them. For a red and a white, it's a 1/1 double strike, vigilance, and trample. And then you mentor the crap out of it, and it just gets better and better and better. It's pretty awesome. 4 Legion War Bosses, for 2 and a red, it's a 2/2 mentor. At the beginning of combat on your turn, it creates a 1/1 red goblin creature token. That token gains haste until end of turn and attacks. If you have like Goblin Banneret out and has mentored somebody, this ends up being pretty strong. By itself, it's not top tier, but in the deck, it's really good. 2 Risk Factors, which is just awesome card draw for red in the meta right now. This is an amazing card. I'm very happy they put this in here. For 2 and a red, I draw, basically, it's a 4 damage to your opponent. And if they opt out of that 4 damage, you get to draw 3 cards, and it jump starts. So late game, you could jump start it when you start drawing land, and you don't need any land. They almost always take the 4 damage. Almost always. 1 Chance for Glory. I love Chance for Glory. For 1, a red and a white, creatures I control gain indestructible, and I take an extra turn after this one, and then I lose the game. But you always plan it out, so you win the game. Works out really good with what's coming up next in the deck. 1 Tajik, Legion's Edge. He's a 3 converted, total casting cost, a red and a white and any color. Haste, Mentor. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures you control. So that's Deafening Clarion and all direct damage. It's terrific. For a red and a white, he gains first strike till end of turn. And he's a 3/2 mentor with haste. So 3rd turn, everything's getting mentored. It's awesome. 1 Aurelia, which more, if you got him, throw him in there. For 4/2, a red and a white, flying mentor. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose a creature you control, and that creature gets +2/+0. Trample if it's red, vigilance if it's white. If it's red and white, it obviously gets both, so it's pretty awesome. And she mentors, and you can choose. So the first turn you play her, you choose another creature to get +2/+0, and then after that you can choose her, and then she becomes a 4/5 with mentor. Or, you give that to Tajik, boom. Or even like a Banneret. You could even put that on a Banneret, and then it mentors somebody else. It's strong, very strong. And then Heroic Reinforcements, good old finisher. Create 2 1/1 soldier creature tokens. until end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 and haste. This is super strong with Chance for Glory. So like you can Chance for Glory into Heroic Reinforcements the next turn. It's awesome. Hopefully I get a chance to show that off. It's pretty fun to do it that way. 9 plains, 8 mountains, 4 Boros Guild Gates, which is the red-white tap land, and only 1 cliff top retreat. It's all I got. If I had the rare base, I would fix the land base to make this a super competitive deck. But it's pretty good just the way it sits. So let's get out there and play some ranked games. I think I'm in the silver tier. I think I'm silver like tier 3, maybe 4. But it should be a pretty easy run. I'll do like maybe 5 games in a row here just so everybody can see the potential. Maybe we'll even keep track of the wins and losses. Won't that be fun? What is with it? I've done some testing today and I haven't waited like 5 seconds for a game, but then I turn the system on and all of a sudden it's 30 seconds between games. It can't find anybody willing to face off against the Boros. That's what is happening. It'll time out. You know what we'll do? Alright. The cancel button's not going to do anything. We're stuck. There. Okay. It was a draw. It was a well-fought match. My opponent played a good game. Let's go again. Okay. Ranked play. Maybe we could find a match this time. There we go. Yeah, about 5 seconds. This is about normal. Okay, I've learned also that having an early play is what will win me the game. So if I didn't have 2 lands, I would mulligan this. Well, maybe not, because I do have a lot of 3/1 drops. Plus, I've got the Banneret turn 1 into a Swiftblade Vindicator. This will be a lot of fun. And then 3rd turn, if I get land, I do War Boss. If not, instead of playing like a Healer's Hawk, I would pump the Banneret. Or I have another Banneret. This is great. What are we facing off against? He's got a Swamp down. My money's on Golgari. I don't think anybody's playing ranked games with mono black. Or it's Dimir Control. Two swamps down. And he's thinking awful hard about that second swamp. Cast down? Are you going to cast down my Banneret? Okay. Dusk Legion Zealot. That's terrific. So that kind of saves him a turn. I'm not going to attack with it. Just on the off chance that he, blocks and kills it. That would not be good. Before I can get it to mentor somebody. So I do want it to mentor. I want that to go off. Oh yeah. That makes total sense. Is that Skullduggery? Good for him. Alright, so now the question becomes Healer's Hawk. I'm going to do Healer's Hawk and Banneret so I can try and sneak in some mentorship. I'm not going to attack. And ideally I want to mentor, maybe give each of these Bannerets +2/+0. And then mentor them both into my Healer's Hawk. I don't know if I can do that though. Or I'll drop the War Boss and a Healer's Hawk. No, I'm not blocking. I can take one all day because I can just trade for my flyer, right? Okay. This is fabulous right here. This works for me. Super strong. Knight of Grace against Mono Black. That's the game right there. So we have to do the +2/+0 before combat. If you do it after you declare attackers, you don't get the mentorship. That was his plan all along. We'll swing in for 1. And my Knight of Grace is going to single-handedly win this game for me. He can't death touch it. He can't cast it. It's like I'm going to mentor it right now into a 4/3 with first strike. Check this out. We'll play the Healer's Hawk again. We'll pump up the Banneret twice. Okay, and we'll attack with everything. We'll swing it with everything. And we're going to mentor the Knight of Grace. Bam. So now it's a 4/3, first strike, hexproof from black. He's going to block. No problem. Go for it. Totally fine with that. You get a zombie. And he just is going to take the 6. That was interesting. He could have blocked Banneret. It doesn't have first strike or anything. He could have blocked with a Dusk Legion Zealot. Okay, alright. I will sacrifice my tapped dude. And I'll take 6 for myself. Really? He's going to do this? Happily play another Knight of Grace here. Develop quite a board state. Swing in with my 1/1s. Flying. And my protection from black creatures all day. Yep, he kills the token. And I can keep gaining life on him. I don't have to discard. I played my hand. I do like the Eldest Reborn in here. Izareth has Death Touch, but First Strike beats Death Touch in combat. So he can't do it. So let's see what the right play here is. Let's make this guy bigger. Right. 3/1. If we attack with everything, he will not be very happy. How am I going to get punished for this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can hit me for 11, which isn't great. He's going to get a creature back, which is going to get my own War Boss, which doesn't have haste. And I can hit him for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 15 total. He's not going to take it all, though. He will block, you know, with his Champion of Dusk here. I don't think he... Then he can't punish me too hard. Okay, let's do it. 4 attackers. We will mentor the Hawk. And let's see what he does with his blockers. And I'll save my Lightning Strike and prick something that needs to be pricked. Yep, that's what I thought he was going to do. So his Champion of Dusk is going to die. His Diagraph Ghoul is going to die. Yeah, and I'm away pretty much on top of this thing. He's going to get his Champion of Dusk back. He'd be able to draw cards, but he'd lose the life, though he would have a 4/4. Okay, so he does do that. Oh, Izareth isn't a vampire. Okay. And drops a Karn. Worst card draw engine ever, because of course I give him a swamp. Okay. What's he going to pay for? A Diagraph Ghoul? Doom Dissenter? What's he doing? He got the Diagraph Ghoul, which comes into play tapped. Okay, there's a Moment of Craving. There we go. That's what he was waiting for. Alright. Okay, so let's... Let's see if he... I mean, this could be game. If he doesn't block, he's dead. Of course, he might be questioning my motives about attacking now. And he's not, so we're going to go ahead and kill it. You know, he's at 6, and he's got to start thinking about that. Of course, I'm at 13, which can get kind of low.
Are you certain of your decision?
Can have another swamp. Okay, so the land base is starting to help him out with Izareth. But it's only from his graveyard, so he could do 5 again for a Champion of Dusk. He could do that. But then it's going to have that corpse counter on it, which he doesn't want, I don't think. He does. He goes for it. Okay. There's his Champion of Dusk coming right back. He's now at 5. This is an interesting deck. Okay, there's the Death Baron. That's what he was waiting for. Okay, here we go. We're just going to swing in. These first strikers take care of that death touch so nicely. He has to block everything. Except this, he could let this 4/3 through, but that's it. That's all he could do. So he loses his Death Baron. He loses his Diagram. Well, he get the Death Baron back next turn by using Izareth's ability. And he's going to need to save some blockers, so he has to attack with Izareth to make that happen. And he's at 3. The chances of me drawing another Lightning Strike, Risk Factor, Intervention, Tajik. Oh, that would be sweet. Aurelia. Aurelia would end the game. Would make one of my Knights of Grace also vigilant in that turn. There he goes. So now he's got a dude. Karn is a strange planeswalker to have in this deck, I think. Maybe pay X. You can only do it once. Yeah, it's not like Izareth can get 2 or 3 creatures. You only get 1 creature out of there. And it can't have... So once it dies, it's exiled forever. I wonder if he's going to do it. Yeah, so he's going for it. Okay. Death Baron, right? This only makes sense. But Izareth is a human wizard, not an undead. He actually has no creatures that benefit from the Death Baron. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. All I've got to do is sneak in with 1 creature so he can block the 1/1. Then he can block... Okay, so I have a 4/3. I'm going to do it. It's not a guaranteed... I'm going to do it. Not a guarantee of a game winner. But I think it's enough for me. I'm going to take the chance. So he loses the token, for sure. Goes down to 2. He would have to block down. It's not going to work. They're indestructible. Oh, poop. I lost. That's it for me. I lose. Yep. Yep. Unbelievable. Alright, well that was silly. Silver tier 4. Well, there's a reason, so I keep making plays like that. Keep doing that, I'm not going to win very many games. Okay. First one didn't go my way. Hey, but well, the first one was a draw. The second one went my way. Just get into a few more. I like Chance for Glory. I think it's so much fun. So Kanda, my opponent's got a higher silver rating than I do. Oh boy, this is too slow. I have learned in the past that this is just too slow of a start for this deck. No plays for 3 turns. But I go first. Okay, we keep it if we go first. If the opponent goes first, we don't keep this hand. So here we go. We're going to keep this hand. Let's see, we have our Clifftop Retreat, so that comes into play untapped because of our plans, which is the dual land. And if we happen to draw on the second turn like a Healer's Hawk or a Knight of Grace or a Hunted Witness or something, we can play it. Hey, there's a Hunted Witness. There we go. Okay, so it's not as terribly slow as it could have been. And then he's playing red. This could be... Ooh. Well, he looks like he's got a little mana screw issue going on there. The reason I don't play Tajik right away is because he is a target for some burn. So if he's got a shock, it's going to hit my War Boss first. Now we're going to play... We'll play Tajik. Oh, okay. I'm going to get a chance to do it. I mean, he had mana issues. That sucks. Nobody likes that. I won. Wow. 3 games today, that's it. Some days are like that, you know, where you just win. It's just hard to get wins in there. It was like that like last week on Wednesday for me. It was just loss after loss after loss. And I got a little tilted. Ooh. I'm only saying this because it's a little slow. So I've got my Boros Guildgate, which comes into play tapped. So I can't do my Banneret and Knight of Grace on turns 1 and 2, respectively. I've got to do my tap land, and then turn 2 Knight of Grace. Turn 3, I have to cast the Banneret. So this is a little slower than I'd like it to be. And then turn 4, I don't like this guy at all. That's okay. It gives me some time. It can buy me some time to get some mana out there. Because he can Firebrand, he can prick my dude. But then I can give him some integrity. Right? So he gets +2/+2 in response to that. Whichever happens first, you want to respond to it. Just as a way to not get killed. And now he can't attack because if he attacks, I block. First strike wins. So now here's the bait. And I don't have to worry about my mana base, so check this out. I can, because this is white or red, so I save that 1 mana. I'm going to attack, and then in response to my attack, he'll prick my dude. That's how they always do it. Maybe he won't. Maybe he's saving the prick for something else. Alright. He might have a Flame of Keld in his hand. I'm saving my integrity, so I'm going to leave that mana open for integrity. Yep, we're doing it now. Now, here's the workflow, or the game flow. In response to integrity, he should sacrifice his Firebrand and kill my Banneret. Let's see if he figures this out. Hopefully not. Your Firebrands are powerful pricks if you time them right. Oh, he's looking at it. Don't do it. You don't need to. Okay, that's fine. Well, poop. I mean, I lost him anyway, so I had to try and save him. He also first strikes, so he removes the first strike threat from my Knight of Grace. And this will be a good test of this deck. I think mono red aggro is going to beat it, especially if he's loaded up with Chain Whirlers. Yep. Oh boy, this is going to be tough. And then take care of this Healer's Hawk right away. Don't wait. Don't wait. Don't attack. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm at 8. I could go back up to 10. Okay, that's really strong. Okay. If I had one more red mana source, I could do something. Wow. Yep, okay, he wins this one. Even if I do heroic reinforcements, I could have snuck in for 4 damage, but the game is still over. He's got... That was a strong mono red deck right there. He'll climb the ranks nicely with that deck. And I had a slower hand. Would have liked to drawn to a red mana source early in my opening hand and been able to play my Banneret turn 1. That would have been good. Okay, so, okay, alright, this is good. We'll keep this, have a turn 1 Healer's Hawk and some turn 2 protection, direct damage, and then hopefully we don't draw into nothing but land. That'll slow us down a lot. That would not be good. We'll call this video How to Not Get Tilted When Things Don't Go Your Way. I have not yet learned how to do that. Alright, we'll Cliff Top retreat it. And we'll come after him for 1, and we'll kill whatever merfolk he plays next. I might use the intervention side of this to kill his unblockables too, because you know he's got them in there, right? There they are. There's a River Sneak. Okay, and before he can attack, we're just going to kill the River Sneak. Now his deck's built around him, and we're not going to let that happen. I can take 1 all day, dude. It's been literally nothing but land. Oh, is this the kind of day we're going to have? Alright, let's just be patient. Let's just be patient. 1 risk factor changes the game, because I can hit him. That risk factor will be good for 8. Go ahead, hit me for 2. It's totally fine. There we go. Got it. So we'll do a Guild Gate. There's no... Well, no, let's do a Plains. So that way I can leave my Integrity open just in case he gets fresh. He takes 4 here. We both know he does. Okay. Okay. I like that turn of events. That was pretty slick. Very happy with this. I don't know why he didn't... Yeah. Go for it. Totally fine with taking 4. I can do that. I've got life. Knight of Grace or Legion War Boss? You know what it's going to be? It's going to be a Knight of Grace. Actually, it's not going to be nothing. We'll pump our dude. We're going to attack with everything. Well, both things, right? Not both things. We're going to mentor the Healer's Hawk and save the integrity for Goblin Banneret should he block. That's fine. Yeah. So now I get the mentor effect, and I can cast my Banneret without having to worry about losing him. Okay. I guess he didn't lose a creature. Disperse is weak. It's just weak. I would much rather see Blink of an Eye in that space. At least you can kick it and draw a card. And here he goes with his merfolk. So now he's thinking the merfolks are gonna get pumped up here. So he's got a 2/2 hexproof. But I think I'm gonna block. Yeah, okay. We're gonna block the Deep-Root Elite. And then we're going to give our guy some integrity here. And he's gonna have to waste a dive down if he's got it. Or lose his power card. Alright. Legion War Boss? Yes, I think so. And we just make our guy 3-1. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And we attack. Careful with your Legion War bosses. Okay, you cannot hit attack all with Legion War boss in play. You've got to hit this dude, and then it changes to one attacker instead of attack all. So don't kill yourself with the UI. It's pretty easy to do. 3/3 flying lifelink. Thank you. Now he blocks with the Jungleborn. He's gonna oh, he doesn't overvalue his hexproof. Okay, all right. A lot of times they'll save their hexproof and try and put something else on their hexproof and just to get them through for damage. And now I can use risk factor. He thinks I'm going to use the jump started one, but I'm not. I'm just going to use the one that's in my hand. I'm not really afraid of Tempest Caller. I wasn't blocking with my Legion War boss anyway. This is where my lifelink comes in a little bit handy. This is terrific. So let's see. He can hit me for 8. And I can hit him for 7. Yep. We're going to take out his Tempest Caller. We're going to save Integrity. We're going to swing in. Yep, we're going to attack with everything. Going to Mentor Goblin Token. And then on the very next turn, I'm going to save Integrity. I'm just going to hang on to it. I'm also going to hang on to this mountain. So I could throw the mountain down and throw down a Knight of Grace, but then I lose my creature protection. And if I throw down this mountain, I can't discard anything worthless for a risk factor. Oh, this is a pretty good hand to keep, so I'm going to hang on to it. I'm going to leave the game here and end my turn, and I'm just going to assume he's not going to draw lethal. And I'll be at 2. Yep, there we go. So I've got the game. This is lethal right here. Integrity on my Healer's Hawk is game. Heroic Reinforcements. I'm gonna have some fun here. Save the blockers. Good move. Okay. I can take 4. Fine with that. Drop a plains. Oh, you know what? I don't have any mountains down. Okay, so we'll do Heroic Reinforcements. This should trigger a resign from my opponent, but it's not going to. Go into combat. Choose attack. Okay, there it goes. Oh, how fun. Ranked up. Yay. Silver tier 3. Couple more games and we're good to go. I like this deck. This is... I was wrong about what the power... guild would be when Guilds of Ravnica came out. I could have swore it would be Undergrowth. I thought Undergrowth was going to be the sauce. I thought Mentor would be a little tricky to make it work. It turns out it's amazing. I thought Convoke would be underused and not really all that good. Nope. Convoke's badass. Okay. Now we know. So I'm kind of excited about the new stuff. The Ravnica Allegiance. I think... Orzhov is going to be amazing with Afterlife, but we will see. So Banneret goes down turn 1. My turn 2 plays Knight of Grace. Oh no, he's going to die. Oh, rats. Sorry, Banneret. You don't get to make it. It's awesome to do a turn 3 mentored Knight of Grace. Yeah, I didn't think... Oh, Essence Scatter. Huh. Well, I don't like that. It's not as horrible as I originally thought, anyway. War Boss? Yes, let's do it. Got another Essence Scatter. Lightning Strike. Okay, this is how it's going to go for me. That's fine. It's not fine. I could Integrity on Goblin Banneret. Now I really need that Justice Strike. Okay, let's drop a Hunted Witness. One Crackling Drake shuts me down pretty good, doesn't it? He's going to take 4. We all know it. I'll hold my attack for now. I'd like him to tap out for me so I can sneak in with Heroic Reinforcements. But he knows that, and he's got all the mana. What doesn't he have? He's got 5 mana already. He's 1 red away from Niv Mizzet. That would end the game. And he's not attacking. So I could... He's got enough for a counterspell. Boy, I really want him to play just one more. Nope, not going to do it. Okay, well, Vindicator's a pretty good counterspell bait. Yep, okay. There's the Sabotage. And I have to Integrity before I attack on my Banneret if I want him to Mentor. And it doesn't do me all that much good because the Crackling Drake will just eat him up. So I'm going to hold my attack again and play with a little bit more patience. I can protect him from a shock. And this could be the Niv Mizzet death that we do not want to see right now. That's a pretty land. Wow. I think he should get greedy here and attack with everything. With this Drake. Okay. Did not do that. Reinforcements and Integrity. There's a reason he didn't attack. He's saving a counterspell. Here it is. Got to draw it out at some point, right? Okay. Wait a minute. Oh no, he's going to cast a counterspell. Oh wait, I've got to resolve it. Sorry, dude. That's on me. So no Heroic Reinforcements. And then he gets to choose an instant, which is going to be Sinister Sabotage. Here it comes. We all know it's coming. Alright. Here's how we'll play this next turn, potentially. We'll buff the Banneret with his ability, make him a 3/1, and then we'll Mentor... Oh, boy. Boy, that's probably going to be game. I don't see how we can win this game with Niv Mizzet down. Too slow of a start, too much direct damage. Even if I play Risk Factor, he draws a card, he deals a damage. I play Integrity, he draws a card, he deals a damage. And this, whatever I play Integrity on, gets pricked for 1. Well, we'll play it out. We'll play it out. Attack with everything. We'll Mentor the Hunted Witness. Yay! So my Hunted Witness will live through this 1 damage. Okay, wait a minute. Right. And then he can prick him for 1. He could prick the Banneret for 1, which is what he should do. And that way he doesn't lose his Drake. Because he just lost... Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, I did math wrong. Oh, man. Well, that's all I got. Why was I thinking that was going to be 5? Huh. There's the Viceroy. 6, 11. Okay, alright. You controlled me out. You win, buddy.
Weight is killing me.
Boy, ranked is tough. Okay, one more game. Is that 4 games? Won a couple. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. And I think that's about how ranked is going to go. You win about 50-60% of your games. You know, 6 out of 10. 3 out of 5, hopefully. Man, this is such a terrific draw. How could this end badly for me? We're about to find out. That's what I mean. We're about to find out how this is going to end badly for me. Banneret, Swiftblade with a fast land here. Into a War Boss. I'm actually going to slow down for the. I'm not going to War Boss next turn. We're going to play a tap land. Mentor the Swiftblade Vindicator and pop him for 7. I mean, come on. Look at this is quick. It doesn't matter. You know what? I'm going to do the tap land again. We'll do a lightning strike on. Oh, no, we won't. Because then he'll get a 1-1. No, let's just cancel that. We'll do the Banneret. Same thing. Now, Vindicator's got double strike and trample. So a lot of guys like to block it, and then this happens. First strike, trample, and then double strike. Yep. I mean, that should do it, right? Yep. It's when it works. Man, that's fun. One more game, right? One more game. We got time for one more. Said the person who wanted to face control the very next match. Kite Sail Freebooter. Got plenty of them. Still fun to get cards, I think. So it didn't end badly last game, like I thought it would. I didn't actually do quite well for us. Alright, Chef Zoe. Let's see what you got. I mean, yeah. So I could combat trick my Vindicator and do 6 damage on one turn if that's how this works out. But you never know with these things. Sometimes that is not how it goes down. So I've got the slow land here, and a 2 and a 3 drop. I think I'm gonna do that. Well, now for sure, that's what I'm doing. My Swift Blades are going down each of the next 2 turns, and then I'll start mentoring them with the War Boss, hopefully. I mean, I could even do like Integrity on the War Boss, and he can live. Well, yeah. I'm still gonna do it. Swift Blade. I'm gonna attack. Alright. Pretty good start. I don't have any direct damage. I mean, I do have an intervention I could use for 4. Right, I could do 3 damage to the... Oh, Call to the Feast. That's an interesting play there. Okay. So he's going to gain 3 life. I don't think it's going to be all that much help, though. Because I will end up doing more damage to him than the amount of life he can gain back. He could gang block a Vindicator. He would have to gang block to kill it. Okay, my token dies. Big deal. See, he's going to kill his token right here and then not take... the net damage will be 0. There he goes. So he... Yep, and we are going to protect him because I don't want him to die. And now he's going to take some damage because of the trample effect here. And now I can start mentoring. Oh, 3 colors. Okay, Abzan, huh? Abzan life gain? Interesting. What are you taking? The War Boss? You have to, right? Yeah, so he's got to play something really amazing this turn. He might have it too. He might have, who knows what he's. I haven't seen this deck. A poison-tipped archer. That's terrific. Yep. I'm gonna have to kill it. 3 damage. It dies. Oh boy. What a top deck right there. That's pretty fun. Cool. Climbing the ranks, you know. We're gonna get up to started at silver tier 4. 1 win away. Oh, I feel like I'm watching Netflix. One more. Let's just climb that rank. Go from tier 4 to tier 2. And then I feel like that's going to be a pretty good place to call it. I don't want to get too greedy with it. Sometimes you go on a winning streak and then you stop thinking, really, you know, and then you start going on a losing streak, and then you get, some people call it tilted, I call it pissed off. It happens to me. So I don't want that to happen. Got a lot. Oh, good. A turn 1, a turn 2, and a turn 3 play. Now, I can't mentor my Knight of Grace with my Legion War Boss, of course. I wish I could, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Do I Justice Strike the Llanowar Elf to kill his mana ramp, or do I Justice Strike whatever he plays with that Llanowar Elf? I could drop... Yeah, I think I do. Let's do it. Oh, I played the wrong thing. Well, alright. We'll correct this mistake next time, I suppose. There's no way he blocks. He might block my Banneret next turn. I'm going to start using some mentors. Okay, we Justice Strike the Regisaur, right? Well... can't do both. Let's drop the Legion War Boss, get the token down, and start being annoying. Heroic Reinforcements will really help here. He's 1 turn away from a Carnage Tyrant, which I cannot let hit the board. So I'm going to Justice Strike his Llanowar Elves next turn. If he attacks, I gain block. He saw it. Okay, oh boy. If I'm playing around Carnage Tyrant, I could Chance for Glory again, couldn't I? and then Chance for Glory. It's not gonna help though, because I'll sneak in for 1, 2. Well, 2, not enough. But then I'll have Heroic Reinforcements next turn, and he'll have 2 blockers. So I could do... Let's think about this. Let's plan next turn out. If I Chance for Glory now, could I hit him for 15? It would be 2, 4, because the token, 6, 8, but then he could block 2 of them, so it'd be 4. I don't think it's time yet. So let's Justice Strike the dude. Save our Heroic Reinforcements. This is the combo right here. Chance for Glory into Heroic Reinforcements. Okay. And then we lose this token. This token goes bye-bye. We already know it. And the Healer's Hawk is going to swing in for 1. He'll be at 14. Chance for Glory gives all my creatures indestructible, so I don't have to worry about them dying. Hopefully he attacks and I can gang block and kill something. Or, gosh, I could just start taking some damage. I'm already at 24, which is nice. I'm not super worried about Multani. This gives me 5 mana. One more turn. Does Multani... Doesn't give him any ramp. Okay. Right. Gotta send the token at him, right? And the bird. And we'll just keep whittling his health. Oh, he's got reach. I forgot about that. I looked right at him, too. This is where reading the cards comes in handy. Nope, I can't Chance for Glory because I didn't swing with everything. So I kind of blew it there, didn't I? I sure did. Boy, there's the Carnage type. I just want to see. No, that's gonna suck. That's like 7. Okay. Should we Heroic Reinforcements and see what sticks? Not yet. It's not time yet. He can block 2 of my creatures each turn. So he can prevent 4 damage this turn. Right? And then he would take 2, 4, 5. He'd be at 9. And then next turn, let's do it. Here, it's time. Let's do or die. So now let's see how good this could work in a much better scenario. So we'll pump up the Banneret. We'll attack with everybody. We'll mentor a Knight of Grace and a token. And they're all hexproof. Or indestructible, not hexproof. Okay, so he ends up at 8. Which this doesn't matter. This does. Actually, it did matter because I was able to get some extra damage in there. Mentor. 8 attackers. This is game. Sweet. It has worked. How terrific. Boy, I love it when it works. Unless he's got the Convoke Fog. How sucky would that be? Chance for Glory pays off, man. I love it. There we go. Did we rank up? Ranked up again. Silver tier 2. That's pretty sweet. I love this deck. This is like one of my favorite ways to play the game right now. It's terrific. So yeah, if you like what you see, please do subscribe. That's a Demanding Dragon. Very radioactive there. Or is that an Imagine Dragon? Anyway, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Take care.